Hello learners, this is Shraddha Bharti and in today's video we are going to learn about the concept of void ratio and porosity and also the relationship between them. So as we know that a soil consists of three phases, that is air, water and soil solids, and we represent them in a three-phase diagram something like this: air, water and solids, where the volume of air, that is volume of air, plus the volume of water is combinedly known as volume of voids, and volume of solids is represented by Vs. Now let's understand what is void ratio. Void ratio is the ratio between the volume of voids to the volume of solids. That is, if we combine air along with water and take it as the numerator and take the only soil solids in the denominator, we get the void ratio. So basically void ratio is the ratio between volume of voids to the volume of solids. Now next, moving on to the porosity. What is porosity? Porosity is the ratio between the volume of voids, that is volume of air plus volume of water, to the total volume of the soil. Now porosity is generally expressed in percentage. So we write porosity as volume of voids to the total volume of the soil into 100 percentage, while the void ratio is generally expressed in fractions, but you can still find void ratio sometimes in percentage also. There is no harm, and porosity can also be expressed in fractions. Now there is one important thing to note about void ratio is that void ratio can be greater than 1. That means it can be greater than 100%. It is possible that in a particular soil the volume of voids is more than the volume of solids. If this case happens, the numerator will be greater than the denominator, and what we will get is that void ratio is greater than 1 or it is greater than 100%. While in porosity, since the denominator is total volume and the numerator is the volume of voids, since the volume of voids cannot be greater than the total volume of the soil, so it is not possible for porosity to be greater than 100%. So in other words, you will say that porosity is always less than 100%. If this is clear, let's move ahead and find the relationship between the void ratio and porosity. Let me mark these as volume of voids. This is the volume of solids. This is the total volume we represented by capital V. This is the volume of air and volume of water. Now, we have just learned that void ratio is the volume of voids to the volume of solids, and porosity is the volume of voids to the total volume of the soil. This is volume of solids. Okay. Now from this relationship, can we write that E is volume of voids by total volume minus the volume of voids? From this phase diagram, you can see this total volume is the summation of volume of voids plus the volume of solids. So if we subtract the volume of voids from the total volume, we get the volume of solids. Is it so? So now if we divide the numerator and denominator both by the total volume of the soil, let's see what we get. So let's divide the numerator by the total volume of the soil by denominator by the total volume of the soil. Now we get numerator as volume of voids to total volume. Here we get volume by volume minus volume of voids by total volume. Now if you look carefully, this volume of voids to the total volume, this is nothing but porosity. From the definition of porosity, we know that porosity is volume of voids to the total volume. So replacing numerator by porosity and also volume of voids by volume of voids is 1 and minus again porosity. So this is the relationship between the volume of voids and porosity. E is equals to porosity by 1 minus porosity. And if you rearrange this, you will get porosity is equals to E by 1 plus E. This is your task to rearrange it and find out whether porosity is E by 1 plus E. Now, I'll request you all to learn both these formulas. Sometimes in the question, porosity will be given and you have to find the void ratio. Sometimes void ratio is given and you have to find the porosity. But if you know one of these, so it will you have to do a lot of calculations, and in the examination you don't have such time. So I would request you to learn both these formulas. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you so much for being patient. Bye bye, and see you in the next lecture with something new.